officer who becomes, in the beginning of the movie, Rain attacks the train, kills everyone with a sword. She's wounded in the fight, so she fights Michael Paré, and that's it. And so, but what she doesn't know is that he took a vampire that she bit. No, blood of hers leaked into his mouth, so he eventually expired. Okay. So she made him into a vampire, and so now he's superpowered or something like that. So, yeah, go on. It's like he's fucking straight out Brooklyn. It's like when Dean Martin were playing Goebbels or something like that. And I just couldn't get over that. I was just making fun of it the whole time because he's just like, look at this Mameluke over here. Yeah, he wasn't saying Mameluke, but he was not even attempting to do it. Just like, find me this ring, I swear, I'm going to find this sword. Worst accent ever. The real crown jewel of this, actually, he does try in this movie. The real crown jewel of Blood Rain the Third Reich is Clint Howard. Clint Howard plays basically Joseph Mengele. He plays a Nazi scientist who is essentially just torturing people for no reason. Like he's cutting up vampires to figure out scientifically how they work. But he doesn't know. He's really interested. He's got like this vampire in a slab, and he's like got a vivisect, and there's like a wine incision. He's just pulling shit out. He's all covered in blood. He's got the little wire spectacles on. He's like, I'm so glad you're here. I want you to look at this. And he cuts like a vampire's ear off, and he's like, look at this. It doesn't die. And he's got the whole Casablanca. Yeah. And the point is, he's trying to do a German accent, and it's not working out. He sounds more like the guy from Casablanca. I can't remember his name. Rick, see, he comes up more like an Igor. I'm trying to figure out these vampires with science. He's like, scientifically, I don't understand. I need their blood. Commandant, don't you understand? With this Valkyr's blood, I can make the Fuhrer more powerful than ever. Like, this blood is bound for Hitler. I was like, oh, Clint, it's terrible. And he's really trying. And he's just not very good. Those are horrible. What's that one line he goes, these experiments will proceed when I authorize them. When I authorize it. It is such a bad line read. I almost expect him to look at the camera and be like, can I do that again? It's almost like he's testing this line before the shot goes on, like, when I authorize it, when I authorize it. It's a real these pencils are making me thirsty moment where it's almost like it wasn't a real take. Like, it's like almost like a rehearsal. These experiments will proceed when I authorize it. When I authorize it. When I authorize it. When I authorize it. Yeah, that's it. Cut. Wait, what? No, I wasn't ready. Oh, my no. No, they got it. That was good. When I authorize it. Yeah, that was a good. I almost want to show you that line read because it's so bad. I'm like, that was the best thing you got. I swear you could have got a Clint to do a better take than that. Because it's this line where I don't mean to harp on this. It's meant to be a really intense line, and he delivers it with such a lack of intensity. Like, he's trying to insert the authority in this scene. Like, this is a scientific operation, and it will proceed when I authorize it. When I authorize it! That's what he's really trying to do. Is like, but no, he's like, when I authorize it. When I authorize it. I'm sorry. He's getting sidetracked in his own plot. It's not. It's weird because Rain is like, aside from the first scene, she's completely passive. She does nothing in this movie. Nothing to advance the plot. She wants to do things, but she doesn't. The plot is, if we keep getting sidetracked from this, long story short, Rain sires Michael Carey. Yeah, she attacks a daywalker. She attacks the train because she wants to free the Jews. Okay, fine. So, basically, Clint Howard and a bunch of other people find Carey that's a daywalker, and they discover that he's been made into this super vampire. So they want to capture Rain so that they can get her blood and turn Hitler into a super vampire. And so it's all about them trying to get Rain. Yeah. So the whole plot of this movie are the villains trying to find Rain. Rain does nothing in this movie. She's literally just like lounging around in Bordello. She's fucking people. Yeah. She's meeting up with the resistance fighters. The resistance fighters are doing things, but she does not do anything. She's just around. She's just hanging out. So yeah, I mean, the whole story is like they're like, Clint Howard's like, we're a harvester, we want to hit them with shots, not the ball. And then I authorized it. I've never seen a movie where the protagonist was more the MacGuffin than she could have been a briefcase, and nothing would have changed in this movie. She does absolutely nothing. It's unbelievable. So what happens is they start to. They're trying to figure out what the deal with the Commandant is, because he's a vampire now. They're trying to figure him out. Because, like, Clint Howard still doesn't quite understand what's going on. So, like, they talk to the Commandant back to the Bordello, where she's getting massaged naked. Then they're like, oh, the Commandant knows. He knows how this happened. Back to the Bordello. She's fucking a lesbian. Back to the Nazis. When they're like, they're like, now the Nazis are like, okay, now we have a plan. We need to find this vampire and get her. We're going to get her. And so they come to the Bordello. She's still fucking somebody. And then they really Rain is an idiot in this movie. Because not only is she headquartered in a German city where like this secret science lab is, like it's basically the Nazi headquarters in the Eastern Front is. She's 2 blocks away from the Nazi headquarters. Yeah, she's literally 2 blocks away from the Nazi building. Someone stitches on her, and she literally walks, like, outside of the hello. It's across the street. Walks across the street, and the Nazi headquarters are right there. So she's camped out across the street from the Nazi building. And she doesn't dress like any of the women of the period. Right. She dresses like this, but no red hair. Is there hair red? It's kind of black. Yeah. No, she wears like a corset with a push-up bra, which no women ever wore. Not even the harlots of that time wore that shit. Yeah. Pitch black hair with red highlights. Yeah, she's got a lot of highlighting in the 1940s. Yeah. If you've ever seen like the kind of hair that in Scott Pilgrim versus the World, where she's got really pronounced highlights, it's like that. She's got really long black hair with blood red highlights going down the front where like the part is. So she looks and dresses nothing like any other woman. She carries swords openly on the street. She doesn't carry the trademark sword that she had in the game anymore. It's sad that I know more about this game that I've never played in my entire life than the person who's directed the 3 movies in the series. She kind of carries like Japanese wakadachis now. They're not katanas. They're like short Japanese metals, like almost like ninja toes, like that. So she dresses like a freak. Her hairstyle is like a freak. She carries swords, and she acts suspiciously as possible. And she goes across the street from the Nazi building. So they find her fucking immediately. So she's forcing the fleeing, and she goes to the rebels. And she's like, I made this guy a vampire. I gotta do something. I gotta kill this guy. Give me dynamite. I need dynamite to blow this guy up. Give me dynamite. And so the guy from Rampage is like, I'm not gonna use dynamite. And so she's like, fuck it. Well, I'm gonna go hide out. And she goes to hide out in her fucking castle. got